Happy Saturday. Welcome back to the Connect Network TV right here on the CW. I'm your girl, Stitches, and I have my fabulous co-host, Miss Sandy Glass. Hey, Sandy.
Hey, hey.
And of course, we had to bring her back from Texas, Wendy Morales. Hi, Wendy.
Hola from Texas.
I love
Hello,
it.
lady.
Good to see you, ladies. Tell me, how are you? What's going on?
Yes, well, I am so glad to be here with you, ladies, and all of our viewers at home. We are still in the first of the month of the new year, and it's the perfect time to get a fresh start.
I love it. And I'm excited to meet our guest today. Beauty, money, and fashion, darling. What more could a girl ask for? But first things first, congratulations are in order for L'Oreal Francois Bencourt Myers. I pray I got that name right because there was a lot going on. The first woman with a $100 billion fortune. Well, that's all according to Bloomberg, making her the 12th richest person in the world, and actually the first woman 100 billionaire. Did you hear me, ladies? 100
Oh, yeah.
billion. Let me flip my little hair for that. 100 billionaire. So big shout out to her, the largest beauty, L'Oreal, the largest beauty company in the world. And she holds about 34% of the company's stock. So this is pretty amazing. I want to ask you, ladies, how would your life change if you had $100 billion, not 100 million, $100 billion?
Listen, I don't know how much her life is changing because I'm sure she's pretty accustomed to, certain lifestyle and luxuries, we'll say. But, for the everyday person, 100 billion is more than anyone could spend in 10 lifetimes. That is generational wealth.
Yeah.
So as long as you're smart with it and you are making the right investments, that money will go to work for itself. And literally you will have your grandchildren's 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 grandchildren and on taken care of. But you got to be smart.
There you go. Generational wealth. What do you say, Wendy? What do you think?
I'm with Sandy. I think, once it's, you're used to that lifestyle, you have that money, you basically already have the setup of where the money needs to go and it's not as overwhelming. But if you're going from not a lot to that much money, listen, more money, more problems, but they're good problems, right, ladies? But it does take a lot. You have to be set up and you have to know what to do and where to go with that money, because it could be extremely overwhelming and you want to put it in the right place when it comes to taxes. So
yes.
Agreed.
Yes.
Agreed. Well, I want to switch gears for a moment and jump in to talk about the Golden Globes the other week. By now, you've heard about Joe Coy trying to shake it off. The 52-year-old comedian hosted the 81st Golden Globe Awards at the Beverly Hilton in Beverly Hills, California. But one of his jokes went viral. I don't know if you ladies saw this, and didn't seem to land with Taylor Swift. Did you guys see this?
Was it about T Swift, you said?
Yes.
All I have to say, I don't have a cup with me. Well,
well, during the live broadcast, Joe Coy joked about the amount of airtime that the 34-year-old Swift had received recently when attending her boyfriend, Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce's NFL games. And it's the big difference. The joke was the big difference between the Golden Globes and the NFL. At the Golden Globes, we have fewer camera shots of Taylor Swift. So that was kind of like his moment, and it didn't land very well. If you look to the camera that was panning over to Taylor Swift in the moment. So should celebs be off limits at these events is the question.
What do you say? I'll let you go first, Wendy. What do you say?
No, they should be able to go wherever. It's not their fault. They're so incredibly amazing and everyone wants to follow them. Right? Stitches, you know about this.
You know what? It didn't land. And I appreciate, for those who didn't see it, Taylor Swift, her response was actually sipping her wine or whatever was cranberry juice, whatever was in there. She just sipped it and she was not pleased. But I don't think celebrities should be off limits. If they're there supporting people, one, I'm sure it brought attention to the game and more people watching. And I'm sure that helped with
definitely
helped with ticket sales. But I think as long as we try not to make it past what it's all about. So if we're there for the game, let's cheer on the players and make it about the game and not make the whole thing about the person who's there, I think. But, not taking it away from the person was actually putting in the work. In this case, it's football. But what do you say, Sandy?
Look, I think that if you're in the spotlight, it's such a privilege to be able to have the fans, the followers wanting to put attention on you in the first place. So I just say be grateful. That is my outlook. And I know that she said in the past that she does have this kind of outlook towards her fans, but I don't think that the message followed through in this particular moment.
Not at all. It didn't land well. It did not land well.
All right, well, switching gears again, we are diving back into the beauty industry, which is in fact a billion-dollar industry. I'm sure many of you at home are wondering how to become a part of it. Well, don't go far. When we come back, we'll be joined by celebrity wardrobe stylist Julie Eliza with some advice on fashion and fresh starts. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jess DeFeo, and I am a social media coach for women entrepreneurs who know they are on a mission to change the world with their business, but are struggling with how to market themselves authentically to their ideal client on social media. I can help you go from overwhelmed and confused on what to post to creating effective and impactful content that converts your followers into customers. Head to my website to grab your free course, Instagram 101 for Business, and learn the strategies I use to grow my business in just 6 months.
I'm Jessica Cherry, founder of the award-winning blog Life of a Cherry Wife. If you're looking to follow for mom and lifestyle content, fashion, Latina life, and good vibes, this is the place for you. Head over to www.lifeofacherrywife.com for the latest in these areas. Follow me on social at Life of a Cherry Wife.
Hey, beautiful people, it's Major Mr. This is why I love you. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
Welcome back, Connect fam. So whether you need a fresh start or your wardrobe, closet, or your entire life to be changed, our next guest has the answers, darling. Please help us welcome to the Connect fam entrepreneur, celebrity stylist, lifestyle coach, contributing stylist, editor, and honey, she's done a whole lot, and she's going to talk about some amazing things. She's the styling editor also for Santa Barbara magazine. Julie Eliza, please help us welcome her to the show. Hi, Julie.
Welcome.
Thank you. So glad to be here.
Thank you so much. We're excited to have you. We know you are built with wealth of information and knowledge, so we can't wait to really pluck some gems from you, if that's okay.
You've been a fashion stylist for more than 30 years. Can you tell us a little bit about your story and how you started in the fashion industry?
Of course. So I am from New York City, and I will tell you that clothing, fashion, I was obsessed from the time I was probably 3 years old. I remember I would have tantrums with my mother. I refused to wear pants or overalls to the park. I wanted to wear my white party dress and my black Mary Janes. And, this is like true story. The minute I put my foot in that plastic Barbie high heel shoe, I was done for. I was a goner. So in my 20s, I started as an image consultant and wardrobe stylist in New York City. And then in the late 90s, I moved out to Los Angeles, where my career really took off more in, celebrity styling, A-list, red carpet, functions like that. I think my first gig, but the truth is, I've been in all areas of the industry. I've done, the Hollywood thing. I've done all that, but I also really love working with women. Women is my main focus, and their lifestyle, whether they be career women, whether they be moms reinventing themselves, whether they be young women that are going into the work world and they don't know how to put themselves together. Right now, my brand is very focused on midlife women reinventing themselves. But I really have, I can see where it's come full circle. My passion is empowering women to be the absolute best version of themselves at any stage, at any age, at any weight, at any, whoever, wherever. My goal is to help women look and feel, because we want our lives to feel as good as they look, to look and feel magnificent. So that's a little bit of my history.
That's awesome. Well, I wanted to just get to a quick backstory. Funny enough, after you were scheduled for our show, the producers from Inside Edition also booked you. And so we want to have you just share a little bit about that segment and what you were sharing.
That was amazing. That was just, one of the producers reached out to me because they had seen on my social media, on TikTok and on Instagram, I did a whole series on midlife dating, what it's like to be 62 years old in the dating world and online dating. And I did video vlogs, for about a few months there. So because of the Golden Bachelor was such a big thing in the last few months, there's been a lot of exposure to women and men who are in that dating pool. So they reached out to me. And also it was really wonderful because they wanted to know about my life and what I do. And, that I'm a businesswoman. And so I had the honor of actually working with the legend, Jim Moret. He came out to my home and we had just an incredible experience doing that segment. So that was really fun.
Julie, so as an expert and a vet in the industry, how would you say that fashion has evolved through the years as, women age and like myself? And so what styles do you recommend for more seasoned women?
That's a great question. And I'm really big on not separating out and yet helping, how do I put this? Seasoned women, like I want to step away from that we can't be, sexy, that we can't show skin. I'm really about, and how fashion has changed. Fashion really used to be just for the elite, honestly, very expensive runway pieces. And now it's changed in that it's much more accessible. You see what's called fast fashion retailers like Zara, who emulate the high-end designer pieces that you've seen, a few months ago on the runway. They bring it into those stores. So everybody can look fabulous and wear those types of styles. But in terms of signature personal style and aging and what's appropriate, I try to stay away from that. I think we are all able to wear what works for us, what makes us feel the best, what's going to make us shine. So if I'm 60 years old and I want to wear, a bikini or a crop top with the high-waisted, jeans, I'm going to do it. And I want my clients to do that too. It's so important that we don't fall into that we no longer exist because of a certain age.
I love it. So, Julie, I know you talked about how you want to make specifically women feel, but I know you work with all. So what products and services does your company, Julie Eliza Styling, offer? And how does your virtual styling work for those that are not local?
Thank goodness almost that we had COVID, because we all had to really step up and figure out how to do our services and what we do in a virtual manner. So just like on this call, just like doing anything, I can jump on a Zoom call with the client, get right into her closet. It's almost like we become besties, like literal girlfriends hanging out. I'm like, grab a glass of wine, grab a cup of tea, whatever. And it's seamless, so I can work with clients all over, the United States. I have clients that are in Europe and England, wherever. And so that's amazing. That's like the no-brainer. The thing that the product part is really great too is in that, speaking of what I just mentioned about fast fashion and affordable, what I call luxury for less, I call it bougie on a budget. And that's how I started, myself. I grew up pretty poor and I wanted to put myself, so I would find, back in the day, it was called, I think, Eileen's Basement. And, we would find these retailers that were discounted. So I am an affiliate partner with Amazon, and I have a virtual store, an online shopping store that everything is curated by myself, beautiful designer inspired jewelry, like designer inspired watches, designer inspired handbags, So you can get the fashion, you can get the accessories, you can get home goods, you can get beauty. And my clients love to shop that way, because the truth is also fashion, it's they change it up on us every season. This season it's the color red, right? This is the it color of 2023, 2024, and next year it's going to be something different. So you can shop online, and then you can get all of my services. I do signature style coaching with clients all over the world.
Well, Julie, I want to first start by saying I love that you have confirmed for me that age shouldn't matter in how you dress, because that's a question, that I have to ask myself almost daily, because I mean, who doesn't love to be sexy? And then the other is that you're right. We're just in a time now that, I want pieces that are, luxury items, but I want more pieces that sometimes that are fast fashion or in between. So you've just confirmed for me that that's okay. So thank you for that. I love it. I love it so much.
Anything is possible.
Well, thank you so much, Julie, for being here with us today. Can you share with us and just tell our viewers the best way to connect with you?
Absolutely. You can find me on Instagram at Julie Eliza Styling. You can also email me at julielizavogel at gmail.com. And you can also find me on my website, julieelizastyling.com.
I love that. And I got to ask you this last question, Julie. How, just because I am speaking, off camera, how has faith played such a big part in your growth and just your attitude to have that grit and to go forward? Has that played a big part for you?
It's been the main character part. And, that is something that I will always not only speak about, but I will always, it's the way I live my life. It's every door that has ever opened for me is always, I know it has been God that has done it, because he has done things he's done the impossible. He's opened things that how that scripture is, I don't call the equipped, I equip the called.
Wow.
And he has put me in front of people and in situations that, just for instance, I want to say with Natalie, she was in Texas, and also in, being on Inside Edition, there are thousands of women in their 60s that are looking for love. And there are millions of people on TikTok. How did these people come to me? How did they find me? If that's not something who basically makes the waves curl and the sun rise, I don't know what is. And so for that, I give him all that glory.
Amen. Faith. There we go. Exceedingly abundantly. Thank you so much for being open. And for those who heard the word Nat, Big Nat, that's our executive producer. So we love you, Big Nat. Thank you so much, Julie, again, for hanging out with us. You are a ball of light. God bless you and continue to shine bright. Matthew 5:14. So stay connected with us, Connect Fam. We will take a quick break. Get your water, get your tea, whatever you need. We're going to be right back with a few ways you can actually get what you want in 2024. Stay close.
It's your favorite entertainer, creator, London the Bridge Knighton, and I have new music out. Yes. Go now to wherever you stream and listen to your music and search London Knighton, LUNDONKNIGHTEN. You'll love my new take on classic gems, The Closer I Get to You, as well as get into the sexy holiday spirit with my version of All I Want for Christmas. Your girl just booked the movie too, so catch me Saturdays giving hot juicy tea on the Connect Network TV on the CW.
I help women thrive. You can find me on Instagram at I'm Ananda Lewis or on my new app, Elixir, available in all app stores right now. And you're watching the Connect Network TV.
Every year, an estimated 200,000 veterans will return home from active duty who are 50% more likely to become homeless, and veterans experiencing homelessness are 11 times more likely to attempt suicide. My name is Joshua Diskin, a Marine Corps veteran on a mission to end veteran homelessness by providing affordable housing and transition assistance to our nation's heroes. To learn more, visit www.investmentcapital.com.
Welcome back, Connect fam, to the Connect Network TV right here on the CW. I'm your girl, Stitches, and my fabulous co-host, Sandy Glenn.
Hey, hey.
And the Rouge, we could not do it without her, all the way from Texas, our gal, Miss Wendy Morales. So we were talking about a lot today, and I think it's really cool for us to maybe just take a second and talk about goal setting. 2024, we always hear about New Year's resolutions. Some people are over it. Some people are all about let's start now. What do you say, ladies? Goal setting, resolutions, what do we do?
Oh, this is such a good topic. Perfect timing. I'm all about this. So for me, I love picking a word of the year that kind of directs all of the decisions that I'm going to make. What I want to focus on is really kind of like my North Star on everything in life, business, financial, personal. So do you guys want to know my word of the year?
Yes.
Okay, so my word of the year for 2024 is connection. And that is connection with every person that I'm with, being where I'm actually at, right? Like being connected to friends, clients, my health, my faith, my family. So this is the word that I am running with in 2024. What about you guys?
I like that. Wendy,
I
will.
Yeah, I love it too because, connection leads to everything. It leads to success. It leads to better relationships. I don't pick a word, but I may start, Sandy. I love that idea. So this is a little different for me this year. In 2023, I was so very busy, and busy is great. And so much good came out of it. But I was reading something that made perfect sense to me a couple of days ago. And for me, it's going to be rest. And it's not for the whole year, but I am beginning my 2024 with rest so that I could clear my mind, clear everything a little bit better, and just streamline my life so much more. Because listen, we have so much coming into our lives, into my family, our business for 2024, that I must get everything streamlined so that we can be successful. And I'm really excited for that. It's been a while, and I'm not sure. I'm not saying I'm resting for like a whole month. But sometimes for me, sometimes it could just be a week. It could be 2 days. I take time to myself and ready to go.
And sometimes you got to rest. It's like the bow and arrow, right? Like you step back a little bit so you can really go forward.
Yeah. And that's something that I don't practice enough. But as I'm getting a little bit older, I'm starting to understand that I need it. Emotionally, mentally, in business, and in every aspect of my life. So, Stitches.
I'm itching because I'm like twin. That's exactly what I said, and a really close friend of mine said their prayer for me was getting more done with more rest. And I think that can be coupled with just trusting God more. It's like, we say we trust God, we say, we pray and we have faith, but it's like, do I really? If I'm always on the go, where am I room for the Lord to actually show? And He does. So I'm with you. And those are the exact words I said. I said it today. I need things to be more streamlined. And I thought of you, Sandy, funny enough.
Yes. Pop into the High Performance Academy. The High Performance Accelerator Academy is where we dive into all the systems, all the strategies, so we get to work smarter, not harder. And it really is about delegating the things that we don't need to do and having a team or even something as simple as a VA support you in your work. Because, for me, it's really, really important that I'm showing up first and foremost as my role as a wife and mother. And then for my clients, but like, I can't be 100% in everything all the time. So that's why I have my High Performance Accelerator Academy, where we teach the ladies how to show up, have the right systems, the right automations, even AI in your business that allow you to focus on what you need to, focus on those needle movers, and then step back and just go enjoy the rest of all the things that you want to do. Life, kids, self-care, massages, all that fun stuff.
Well, that sounds like you just gave us free money. One more time where they can go.
Yeah, so they can snag that free training at sandraglant.com/big money. And also make sure you check out the Slay Your Day podcast, because every single week I'm coming to you on the podcast through YouTube, giving you these free tips and strategies.
And Wendy, thank you so much, Sandy. And Wendy, you got to tell us where we can find you, because congratulations to you. We know you just moved into another office, some more employees, more delegations.
So much more. Yes, please. Well, on my Instagram, you can follow me at Gone with the Wendy. But as far as our law offices, with our new location, it's listed, but we are at moraleslawoffice.com. And also, ladies, don't forget that I am a realtor with Compass. So you can reach out to me at wendy.morales@compass.com. And I'd love to help you buy, rent, lease, anything. I do commercial and I do residential. So I do it all.
And for those who may not know, as far as law, what specific law do you pinpoint, or is it everything?
Thank you, Stitches. I forgot to mention that. So yes, we do. So we have several offices in Texas. And so in our West Texas office, we do family law, we do criminal defense, and we do also some estate. And here in Austin, we are criminal defense attorneys, and we also do personal injury. We also we work like a bonds company, so we do 24/7 jail releases here in the city of Austin. So hopefully no one has to call us for that, but listen, sometimes we can have a little too much wine, and if you get pulled over, call me. I'm happy to help you. Yeah.
Wendy.
Call me. We will help you get out of there quicker than you can ever imagine. And we would love to help you out if that happens, which hopefully it won't. But yes, we do all those things. And again, you can reach us at 512-474-1499. And again, Morales Law Office.
And Stitches, real quick, where can we find you?
Thank you. For sure. You can follow me at STICHIZ Stitches on IG, and also 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on iHeartRadio 103.5 The Beat. And of course, our children's book. We're about to release our cartoon for the children's book that's going to be out soon. So just check out stitches.com or Bell Readers. If you know of any students or young people or just mentors that are giving back, or we're doing a giveaway that we definitely want to just encourage those who are pouring into the community and letting them know that we see them. So if that's you, we want to recognize you. Yeah. If you're loving all of the things with us, you definitely want to stay connected. Just go to the Connect Network TV.com. Stay tapped in with all of us. Stay blessed, stay beautiful. And remember, tell somebody you love them while they can hear it and receive it. Love you, ladies, for free. What's your name for today? Look at this.
You're watching the Connect Network TV on the CW.